Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. There we go. Alright. So, when I'm in my ship, or at least when I'm in the front of my ship, seems like everything is smooth now. When things are popping off in the back of my ship, things are a bit smoother. There's that brick, one trick. Let me see if I can find Fayed. Ah, here we go. You don't need to invite me, buddy. I'm the one inviting you. I don't know why you're sending me invitations. Alright. Ooh. I didn't ever get around to having a look at what's up with this. So what do we got? We got... Okay. 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 Primary damage, low, ability duration, energy rate. Whoa, do I want to go for ability duration and energy, or do I want to go for ability strength and efficiency? Is Bubonico effective against the Archon? Everything is effective against an Archon, really. I mean, Bubonico should still work, yeah. I don't need the strength on Mag. I want to try it. Let's do it. Okay. Oh god, okay, I'm running out of these again. Never a good sign. Uh-oh, don't want to do that, do not want to do that, do not want to do that, do not want to do that. Let's try that again. Alright, so that one will feed that and that. This one will feed these and this. This one I'll feed that and that. And this one I'll feed that and that. And, yeah, some more fits as well. Wonderful. Okay. Organism Abatha. Ready to go. Alright, so as we can see, the game is running pretty smoothly while we're in the ship. Fingers crossed, everything works out just fine now. And also, audio's working fine in the game, so that's good. Let's do this.
Operator, are you...
Alright. Let's see how this goes now. I mean, the game should be running fine. Ho ho ho, that's more like it, I think.
This facility is a communications crossroad for Narmer. Listen in. I want
And
to know
OBS is not lagging, that's nice.
Do you remember, Natal?
Set all of the processing power settings back to default for OBS, so we should be a-okay on that regard. Let's do this. I mean, the game's not necessarily running smooth 60, but whatever. Alright. How was everyone's day? Hope we're all having a good day today. As I was saying earlier... As I was saying earlier, We are going to be having movie night tonight where we watch Black Panther. Wakanda forever.
We have control of all 4 towers.
So that's, I'm pretty excited for that. Someone is, someone using Brahma? Or someone using a Penta? Wait, did I even, like... I don't think I actually used that invigoration, did I? I kind of just fed... I think I just fed, Abatha. And then forgot to... get the invigoration, lol. Oh, hang on. No, my energy's going up. Is anyone using energy? Enemy radar, combat discipline, growing... Hang on, I can have a look at my abilities. Duration. 13.5. Okay, no, it all worked. Yep, it worked out. Cool. Awesome. Because I think the duration... Eh? Game bugged out just then, couldn't jump. Sometimes the game bugs out where my jump button doesn't work at all. Oh, that's a Zaku thing. So today, joining me for this spontaneous Archon hunt, we have Fayed, who I believe is cross-playing. We have Raider Raids, who's definitely cross-playing. Resident Inaris main, one of the only Inaris mains who actually has some level of sanity, so that's really, really good. So always glad to hear his input and find out how he's actually making Inaris seem interesting. So looking forward to any further developments on that front anyway. And I believe Dat Brig One Trick, that's Mara? Is that Mara or is that someone else? I think that's Mara. Either way, it's the one defined as I believe it's the one that's defined as Ice Spice on the Discord.
Clear the area.
Okay, I can get rid of my message now. This time we're going for an Amber Shard, for those who haven't actually gotten it yet.
From the skirmish.
Raider Race is using Boom Boom Bow, as in Brahma. Hey! Fire the shit. Can we release this battle list, please?
And I beheld a great ram.
Or did it just die by default?
Crowned with soul and with Tao.
Let me see.
And upon his tongue,
What are my visual settings? Maybe my visual settings are a bit on the high side.
the mighty demon of the void
No?
went before him, and he feared it not.
Fuck my gaze targets. Looks like they got... Yeah, looks like they just straight up die by default. The game probably... Because if they don't die by default... Mara, right? Yeah, I think if they don't die by default,
We are dominant.
then
Keep it up.
the round lasts forever. I got rab procced, could Zaku steal my gun? No, but the guns would shoot you. Ah. And I assume they would do like normal damage towards enemies, and thus they would effectively become auto-targeting insta-kill machines against allies, wouldn't they? Because you don't want to get, because a lot of times when you get rab proc, you actually end up just insta-killing whoever you accidentally shoot. Because not only is self-damage, or rather not only was self-damage really freaking strong back in the old days, but ally damage from being radiation proc equally just as devastating. I remember like sorties back in the old days when I did sorties, and it was a radiation proc, radiation hazard sortie. As soon as someone brought along an Octavia, oh I knew. Once that Octavia accidentally quotation mark. Once that Octavia accidentally gets radiation procced, oh, the entire team dies. And I don't mean just like slowly whittles away, I mean instantly. You don't even know what hit you, kind of instantly dies. So yeah, that was pretty devastating. I would assume that would be the case as well with Zaku's guns, since they auto-target. And so if you get radiation proc and you walk near Zaku with his guns, you kind of just get murdered instantly. And can those guns even do toxin damage at all, or is that not an option? Okay, let me see if it's actually Chrome that is causing the game to lag.
We have decoded the message. The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone.
Maybe it was OBS. Just void damage? Ah, okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, guess we're bringing back game music then. I wish they had status chance. Let's not take this too far out of proportion, mate. Oh, there we go.
All messages decrypted. Pazul is not merely insane, Tenno. There is another mind at work within him.
Just admit it, Nata. You're scared to face the possibility that I'm right.
If they had status chance, that would actually be kind of brutal, Mara. Because if you think about it, right? Not only are you getting hit by your friends' auto-targeting guns, which probably do a lot more damage than they should, but then on top of that, it's causing a void status proc on you, meaning that if they shoot anything in your near vicinity, if they shoot anything in your direction, it's gonna get grabbed by that void proc, and then it's gonna get coned by you as well. In other words, if a Zaku with radiation procs, if a Zaku that's been radiated attacks anyone, that person is 100% gonna die. I don't care how tanky you are. You could be like the biggest Inaros with the most amount of armor in the universe. You're gonna die. Shield gates will save you for about 3 seconds tops. Well, like, shield gates will save you for like a second and a half tops. I changed my shards around. Now I can get max range without losing strength. Nice! Oh, so did you put a bunch of strength, what is it? You put a bunch of strength shards on him, did you?
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Yeah, force it? Okay. Alright, here we go. Fayed, get ready. Nice, I put parkour velocity on my Anaris instead of duration. Ah. Parkour Ooh! Is it one of those dash mods where you get like electric or heat on your dash and stuff like that? Is it one of those ones? Or is it like something else? I remember there was a time where I actually used those mods on Mag. If for nothing else, it's a pretty cool visual. Maybe not the toxin one though, because it looks like you fart. No, my amber shard? Oh, right, of course. Yeah, no, those parkour mods. It's like, oh god damn it. Those parkour mods, it's like the toxin one and the toxin one is probably the worst one. The heat one is fine. The electric one is cool. The ice one is New Revenant augment about to be OP. Remind me what that one does again? Oh god, how did I get this toxin prop? I can't remember who else is... I'm trying to remember who else is getting augments as well. Like, it's Revenant. It'd be a newer Warframe, obviously, because it's basically all 4 Warframes that don't have it. When I lose stacks, allies gain oh, right! Of your second ability, that's right. Allies get Mesmer Skin. Yeah, that augment is going to be absolutely kind of disgusting.
You found her. Stay on the move.
Alright.
Those eyes.
Remember, Fayed, there's a thing called damage attenuation. Which means at some point, if you keep shooting the Archon, your damage will go down. So swap to a different weapon and have a crack at using something else. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid to use your operator as well. Especially if your operator is Giga Chad. Also, welcome back, ASD Hal. Sorry for the lag into the need for a into a need for a restart. But as you can see now, everything is a lot smoother. So we golden. And for the longest time, like OBS would record that it was running at like 50 frames a sec, 48 frames a second. Now it is posting a smooth 60. Lol, I watch people struggle on Archon interception. Wait, what? Laser did it 3 times? Wait, what? Wait, did he solo it or did he just do it with friends? Because if you're struggling with friends, oh, there's something fundamentally up with that. If you're talking about solo, oh, fair enough. I struggle doing interceptions by myself. No, he was carrying two low MRs. Okay, that's a bit weird then. Like, to me, I feel like the difficulty of interception is the fact that you have to like deal with 3 different places at once. It's not the enemies. So the idea of carrying low MRs, I think, is absolutely perfectly fine, especially if you're a veteran like laser gaming. But like, because you could use those MRs to also just like help make sure that like the spots are being secured more or less at the same time. It's like at the start, if you can get the 2 low MRs to at least like hold a different spot just so that they get the spot sorted out before enemies start flooding in, you're pretty much good to go. You gotta revive those low MR guys, I guess. I guess. I mean, that's a fair point. I can only speculate, I don't know. But self-surviving is not hang on. What am I doing?
I do not know if Tazul is truly the
Where am I
leader
going?
of the Archons, or their puppet. Of all of them, only Naira has the guile to seduce everyone.
Alright, here we go.
This.
People be sleeping on Nyx? People do be sleeping on Nyx. Okay. Don't get caught. Jesus Christ. Someone using Epitaph? Or do we just happen to have like every... Or do we just happen to have every element under the sun? Oh no, someone's using Bubonico. Oh, that's right, Fayed is using Bubonico. So I think it's one of those weapons that can actually do... Oh crap.
You dealt with Archon Naira expertly, Tenno.
Confusion frames for the win? Yeah, confusion frame for the win.
No protection.
I didn't see any... I couldn't detect any enemies just then, so I was like... really worried. Inaris died? No, Inaris is still alive. I was really worried that, I wasn't going to be able to survive. Yes! Yes, let's go! Now that is a good one to get a Tau Forged for. Amber Shards, Tau Forged, dude, that is super pog. Let's friggin' go. That makes 3 now? Yeah, that literally makes 3. I don't care for Amber. I don't care for the... I just don't care for blues. I just don't really care for, like, Tau Forged Blue anymore. Tau Forged Ambers and Tau Forged Reds, I will take those 100%. Alright, let's have a look at, like, what our options are. Yeah, I'll take that, you know what? We'll bring that out. Oh, hang on. Let's put in, let's put in that additional casting speed. Why not? Or I could either I go for the additional casting speed, which is pretty hilarious, like overkill casting speed, or I just use the effectiveness on energy orbs. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, let's be real here. I play mag, and I'm a friggin' Madurai main when I play mag. Honestly, there's no such thing as overkill casting speed. You know what? That is a good point, Shin. Let's do it. Boom, just like that. And now I have actually more than a... I actually have like more than a natural talent's worth of extra casting speed. And then on top of that, I'm a Madurai main. So, you know, it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Alright, let's take this out for a spin. Alright, let's take this out for a spin. Shall we? I might swap it out for... I might swap it back for the energy orb things later. I don't know. I don't know. Because the energy orb thing is actually pretty nice as well. But I'm not running... Soon you'll join me in a natural 75%. Yeah. Yeah, true. Exactly. True and real.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
My mag is also on 75%. Over 100 once they get upgraded to Tau. Damn! Damn, that's kind of nuts. Accidentally forced it. Jeez, Mara. Jeez. She's a caster frame of... True, true. I mean, the question is like, do you want her to be a caster frame, or do you want her to just be able to like cast your abilities like ludicrously quickly, or do you want to be able to use your abilities like a lot more by having more energy? I mean, right now I can do both because I have the this duration and energy regeneration thing going on.
If you are willing to shoulder the added risk. Your target is the
Jesus
reactor.
Christ, man.
The reactor will have tight security.
I remember back in the old days when
controls.
what was it, when natural talent didn't exist? Back in the old days, like nearly, if not actually 10 years ago.
Reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Like back in the old days, like actually 10 years ago, when natural talent didn't exist, when Crush actually had like a whole 2-second casting time. Like people complain in Genshin about how Lisa's hold special has a 2-second casting time. Bitch, that's exactly what Crush had. You know, like that's literally what Crush had back in the old days. And now look at us. Not only does natural talent exist, but Crush was also given... I think the Crush casting time was already lowered during, I think it was like the first or second mag rework. Or what I would probably more accurately define as the real mag rework. And then later on came, I think it was... No. Like, nothing really changed afterwards for a while. And then came the change to fracturing crush augment, actually, I think, which gave it some casting speed as well. Fracturing crush is now got some extra casting speed on it, I think. So if you use fracturing crush, you can cast crush faster as well. And then on top of that, hello, amber shots. Let's friggin' go, man. 10 years. This game has existed for 10 years, chat. You know what else has also existed for 10 years? A little-known TV show called The Blacklist. This is not a paid plug. I just really like the show. It's going to have its 10th and final season this year, chat. Apparently the show came out in 2013. I didn't remember when it came out. I didn't think it came out in 2013. Apparently it came out in 2013. So, a TV show that has lasted as long as Warframe is about to wrap it up this year. So, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. This show has always been, like, fascinating and a real thrill for me. At least, I really like it, so... My gameplay is usually one cast, one shot. I mean, fair enough, but, like, when you're going up against, like, tons and tons of enemies, you can't just use one cast to kill everything. What show you mean? Oh, hey, Seed, how's it going? You know how I said, like, this stream was just going to be, like, the Archon hunt and that's it? Oh, come on, we gotta test out this amber shot. We gotta test out this Tau Forged amber shot shenanigan. Also, thanks for joining, Mara. The Blacklist. Seed. It's the TV show. It's the TV show with, James Spader. He basically plays an international criminal. An international criminal who, starts working with the FBI. Not for the FBI, but with the FBI, whilst trying to figure out, whilst trying to, like, deal with a variety of other international criminal conglomerates and shit like that. Like, it's a pretty fascinating, it's a pretty fascinating show. Oh, did you get kicked out? Invite... Oh, crap. Invite Dad Brig One Trick. I think that's your name? There we go.
Mining equipment is near.
Okay, I'll add it to the list. Yeah, 10 seasons, Seed. So heads up, the show's been around since 2013 apparently. As in, the show's been around about as long as Warframe's been around. So if it's like already like 3 memes and a half trying to get people to start playing Warframe because the game's existed for like 10 years, it's kind of going to be the same idea with the Blacklist, but at least that's a TV show. I watched Law and Order.
Target found.
Wait, you've seen all 24 seasons of Law and Order?
Excellent.
Wow.
You have managed to
That's I'm actually in awe.
For now.
Seed. I didn't know. I didn't think there was anyone. Like, I understand that there are people who watch Law and Order. Fair enough. That's cool. You know. I think it's one of Legal Eagle's. I think it's Legal Eagle's favorite show for obvious reasons. But to have seen all 24 seasons. Oh wow, nice. Actually, is that the longest running show? I don't remember. Longest running TV show. Might be Law and Order. Oh no, it's The Simpsons. Of course. Of course, it's The Simpsons. Longest running TV show by category. Fast and RS go burr. Yeah, true. I mean, aside from broadcast shows and news shows and okay, the Tonight Show being a talk show is still a thing after 67 years, but that's gone through like a variety of dudes. One Piece is the longest show. One Piece is not only the longest show, it's probably going to be the show that is it's fucking perpetual at this point. Like, at what point does One Piece end? Is the question on my mind. You know, at what point does that show end? So okay, so I'm on the Wikipedia. Okay, we're pivoting hard. So apparently, right? Apparently, the longest running TV shows include a show from the UK called The Lord Mayor's Show, which is a broadcast show. So I guess it's like, I don't know, it must be like some sort of a news type show of some description that has continued for quite some time. Wait, yeah, it has continued for quite some time, ever since 1946. Apparently it didn't broadcast during World War II, a megalol, but aside from that, it's been around since 37. Damn. So it's nearing 100 years, even though it hasn't actually, by definition, been on for 100 years, but still, it's nearing 100 years. Wimbledon! Wait, Wimbledon! Wimbledon being another show that's been around for 77 years. Meet the Press from the States, been around since 47. Newscasts, CBS Evening News, so that's news, fair enough. It's been around since 48. Le Jour du Seigneur, being a religious program in France. What the hell? It's been around since 49, damn. Minuto de Dios from Colombia has apparently been a religious program that's been around since 50. Hockey Night in Canada. Man, the Canadians really love their hockey. La Domenica Sportiva, Italian sports magazine show. Would you say that it's Sports Illustrated? There's a joke in there for those who know about it. The NHK Nodo Jiman. You know what? I think I've heard of that one before. Music talent show? I feel like I've heard of that one. Panorama being a UK current affairs series. Today, The Tonight Show, comedy talk show. Sanremo Music Festival being a song contest, being around since 55. Damn. Omega Miss Universe and Miss America. Eurovision being a song competition that has existed since 56. Damn. The Sky at Night UK science show. Okay. Telediario being a Spanish news show. Zenigata Heiji being a historical drama. Started in 58, finished in 05. How do you do a historical drama show for 63 years? How does that happen? Chat, at what point are you scraping the barrel? Probably the 63rd year are you scraping the barrel, but damn. Agricultural information show, Blue Peter being a children's show. I've heard of this one before. I have no idea. Maybe the fans like it. You know what? Maybe I should go and check that show out. Specifically, like some of the later episodes. Maybe I'll have a look at like some of the early episodes where it's all black and white, probably, and then I'll have a look at like some of the last episodes to see like how do you finish off this story that's existed for 63 years. So a comedy show by the name of KVN that has apparently survived the Soviet Union. Christ. Dear Points of View, being a UK TV feedback show. It's academic, never heard of it. A couple of shows from Albania, of all places. Sabado Gigante, if you're from America, maybe you've heard of it. It's apparently on Univision. It wrapped up in 2015 though, so I don't know. Four Corners. Oh, Australia's longest running show being Four Corners. That's a freaking. That's one of those like documentary slash current affairs type shows. Four friggin' Corners. Been around since 61. Jesus Christ. Play School. Been around for 55 years and counting. Damn, Play School been popping off. Yeah, alright, so we got another one. Sazae-san? Anime! What? Sazae-san. You mean to tell me this show has existed? This anime has existed since 69? What? No way. No way. No shot. Colombian sketch comedy shows existed since 72. Nice. The Jerry Lewis MDA Labor Day Telethon, which apparently stopped in 2014. Why? Grandstand Top Gear, unironically, has existed since 76. Reboots in relaunches in 2002. Fair enough. Doctor Who, another show that's perpetual at this point. Glove puppetry. Taiwan's glove puppetry show. Rage, the music video show. Damn. Has existed longer than The Simpsons? Really? Really? America's Funniest Home Videos?
The Way
And
I
The
Hate
Simpsons.
Doctor Who.
The Way I Hate Doctor Who? Yeah, that show is perpetual, man. Seriously. I mean, it's perpetual because they just keep, like, reinvigorating the Doctor. So, as long as they find a new Doctor, they just like, continue making shit up, and all the Whovians, I believe they're called, will just lap it up 24/7. So, hey, can't hate the hustle. They somehow managed to keep that show running since it was black and white. So, I mean, that's impressive. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. Like I said, this was only supposed to be a spontaneous Archon Hunt stream, so thanks for joining. Hey, if you're on the Discord, we're gonna be watching Black Panther soon, so join us for movie night there. Also, I will be getting the Lisa skin before we start watching Black Panther, so join me for that. We're going to be celebrating the Lisa skin, and then of course tomorrow night's stream is going to be all about appreciating Lisa's outfit. Yeah, that's right, we're going to be appreciating Lisa's outfit. Okay, I'll see you guys then. Bye!